In this episode, I'm going to give you the 5 best sellers of 2024 right here on the Tequila Hombre. Coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today I'm going to give you the 5 best sellers of 2024. And this is based on sales figures from Ferment and Still, one of the largest online agave-only superstores. And we're going to look at what's been the best-selling tequilas and agave spirits of 2024 according to their sales figures. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it and see what the top sellers are. Coming in at number 5, it's actually kind of surprising because it's not a tequila, it's a mezcal. But it makes sense in that it is a representation of what a real, true, ancestral style tequila tasted like back in the day. I've heard great things from people that have tried it after I recommended it, and supposedly they're selling a ton of it. So it is the La Luna Ancestral Paradas para Patria Mezcal. This is a true representation of what a Weber Blue Agave ancestral tequila tasted like back in the day. I personally enjoy it, so I can understand why it's selling well. And so far, the feedback from people that have tried it, they've come back and said they absolutely love it and have purchased more. So that kind of makes sense as to why that's the 5th best seller for this year. Number 4 on the list, there's actually a 2-way tie for 4th on the list. And that is, well, it's from San Matias. It's the San Matias Gran Reserva single barrel expressions that I actually picked myself for Ferment and Still. These are absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried it yet, for $58.99 a bottle, absolutely amazing. I would put this up against $200 Extrañejos easily. Everybody that's tried it has come back and said they can't believe how wonderful this French oak Extrañejo is. This is a true single barrel, 100% French oak Extrañejo, special barrels. You're not going to find this stuff anyplace else but Ferment and Still. And so far, people have been going crazy about it. So if you haven't picked yours up, make sure you stop by Ferment and Still and try it. But this is coming in tied number 4, both barrels, barrel 60 and 61, a 2-way tie for 4th place right now for 2024's top sellers. Number 3 on the list, well, it comes as no surprise because of the brand and who it comes from. And the fact, too, that there hasn't been any on the market for several years. So when it did come out, people got crazy about it. And Ferment and Still supposedly sold a ton because it's coming in at number 3 on the list. It is G4 Extrañejo. And if you didn't try this year's batch that was released, it's absolutely delicious, amazing stuff. It was available all over the place, so I'm sure every place that had it sold out of it. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it, or you can find a bottle somewhere at a reasonable price, definitely worth picking up the G4 Extrañejo that was released this year. Now, number 2 on the list comes from a small brand that, well, I discovered this year. They sent me some bottles for review, and I absolutely fell in love with one of their expressions and just talked about it, and then people started buying it and then buying more because it is truly a fantastic sipper. It's an amazing tequila for the summertime too, and Ferment and Still has been telling me they've been selling a ton of it. It is from Dos Angeles. It is the Dos Angeles Caídos Rosa. It is absolutely amazing stuff. If you haven't grabbed the bottle, make sure you try it. Absolutely delicious sipper. Even my wife, who typically doesn't enjoy tequila that much, really enjoys the flavor profile of this. It is rested in Tempranillo barrels from the Valle de Guadalupe. So it has a nice little wine flavor, fruity flavor in it, but it's really well balanced. Lots of agave flavoring in there too. Just an amazing sipper, no heat to it at all. Really easy to drink. So if you haven't picked that bottle up, make sure you try it. There's a reason why it's the number 2 seller of 2024. It is the Dos Angeles Caídos Rosa. Now, number 1 on the list is actually kind of surprising to me because I thought the Dos Angeles Rosa would be number 1 on the list. But this one is still champion, and they're actually running low on it. So this is for the first batch of an amazing project that I worked with the Camarenas on. It is from Carrera Tequila. It is the Carrera 54 Blanco. We've been selling a ridiculous amount of this. People have been coming back and buying more. For me, it is the best high-proof Blanco on the market. Nothing's come close yet. If you haven't tried batch 1 from Ferment and Still, this is the original batch. I recommend picking up a bottle of the original batch. Even if you've tried batch 2 or batch 3 that have come out, try batch 1 against it. And one of the reasons why I say that is because this actually rested in stainless steel for about 1.5 years. So the flavor profile on this is different than the newer stuff. It's really refined, really beautiful. And if you like the newer stuff, you're going to love batch 1. So I recommend picking up a batch from Ferment and Still. Ferment and Still is the only place that has batch 1. So make sure you grab a bottle. People have been coming back and stocking up on it because it is running low. And once it's out, it's gone for good. So that is the Carrera 54 Still Strength Special Tequila Hombre Edition, batch 1 from Ferment and Still. But there you go. There's the 5 top sellers from Ferment and Still for this 2024 year. Amazing stuff. Can't believe some of these are still on the list and still selling well, but people have been coming back and buying more, and that's great. And some of these are limited editions, so make sure if you're going to pick them up, like the Matias Gran Reserva, once it's gone, it's gone. It's not going to be available anymore. Same with the Carrera 54 batch 1. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you like the information I shared in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like. If you're new to the channel, bienvenido, welcome. We'd love to have you participate and be part of the Tequila Hombre family here. So make sure you click the subscribe button right there and the notification bell right there so you get notified every time I post an informational video like this one or one of my unbiased, honest reviews that I post. So you get all the information you need to make informed decisions when you go to the liquor store or shopping online for a tequila or agave spirit. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So hey, try any of these best sellers on this list and you'll be in great shape. Salud. Bye guys.